Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my first page from my all-inclusive gigantic 6 months worth of Scrap Backwards kit. And I've pulled a few things out. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them or how it's all going to work out. I do want to pull some abstract looking flare, and I'm trying to see with my new storage scheme, I'm trying to see where I stored the abstract ones. I kind of reshuffled everything. Here's one selection of them, but I have different ones in mind, kind of these, but I'll keep these two boxes handy when I go to draw from them. Okay, so I'm going to start off using one of those sheets of paper, the very first one that was in my stack, one of the sheets of paper that I've identified as it's going to be tough. This is the side I'm going to use, and I'm picking it this side and this, well, I'm picking this side because these creepy little things are on the other side, but I'm choosing this orientation because it looks sad to me. It looks sad. I guess that's the, I mean, you could take this literally as a tear or tear splashes, but it's not that alone. It's kind of the color and the mood. And I'm going to brighten it up with some other colors, but it's kind of a little bit of a sad story. I've got this piece of a cut file. I've saved this to actually do it with the little fillings. The way I have not used the cut file the way it was designed to be used. So what I've done here is I've put foam dots on the back to kind of prop it up, to give it a little bit of definition and to allow me to slide some things, maybe tuck some things underneath, to show you that it's lifted up. And this is going to kind of be the platform for my photo cluster. And yes, there's you can see the dots, and that tells you that I'm going to put something on top of those. Each of those will be covered by a flare or an arrow or some other embellishment. So that's a job that I've got my job cut out for me. So this kind of somewhat elevates the design up above all of this, but it shows through. That's kind of where I was headed. I have this cut apart card from this piece of paper. It's from A Day in the Life by, is that Echo Park? I think it's Echo Park. And I have fussy cut a flower. The photo is one that I took April 20th of last year, and I printed it shortly after that. I filtered and printed it. Then I lost it, and I've just recently found it, and I want to scrap it for a number of reasons. I'm going to turn this over so that I can kind of layer this up like that. Okay, I've got that temporary tape on there, and it's hasn't quite gotten permanent yet. I don't want there to be too much of an angle difference there. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it so that this is squared. Okay. And you might notice in this photograph, it was at a Mexican restaurant and we were actually kind of packaging things to take them home. This looks like an ashtray with something in it. And it isn't at all. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's ugly. There's no one at the table who smoked, and it's ugly, and I don't want it to be part of the photo. So I want to kind of cover it up with this, but I do want those little stripes showing because those colors are exactly the ones in here. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to put that here. I also didn't want to lose that this is a candle, but I think that that's still, you can still read it as that. This is a little thing that says a story to tell. And that's my journaling, so I'm going to put that in up here. Tuck it down there. I've got this happy birthday bit. The journaling says celebrating John's birthday without him. Hola, April 20th, 2022. And I don't know where I want to put this, but I don't think I need this. Maybe right across there. And I'm just going to put some glue right there to hold that. So now I need something that balances it over here, and I may cut out another photo cluster. I have some stickers that I'm going to use purely for the color, and I'm going to kind of turn this one that way, and I'm going to take this jar and this tag and layer them up and have them kind of tucking underneath the cut file. And I've got another one that has a lot of color that can kind of, I'm going to cut this piece and this piece, kind of tuck that. Why is that moving? That's moving because the temporary adhesive is not holding. There's some I think that's the way that was. And I've just tossed my sticker down onto the floor. It's a mess around here. We've had one crisis after another, and I'm trying to get this done before I have to go handle anything. So I'm going to put that there. This is still moving because the glue is wet. And I'm going to tuck this in with a dot on it Well, actually, let me do this. And a bit of glue. Just kind of adding bits of color over here and then giving myself room to embellish with something else. I've got this cork bit that maybe I want to put like so. That should work. Okay, that's lifted up. I wanted to tuck in a drink, and I don't have anything that looks like a margarita, but I'll choose something that's got the right colors and kind of looks like you might have been able to get it there. And I'm gonna kind of tuck it right in here. And that covers, you know, one of those little spots. And I've got this for a bit of color that can kind of go down here. And I don't care about seeing the words. I'm doing it for the color. And I'm gonna do a little umbrella coming off of this. And let me take a small here. I have okay. There, that kind of works. And I have another, well, let me do a lime. And a bit of this. I kind of like the background now that I've put all of these things on top of it. So go figure. I'm gonna kind of put that lime right there. I need something here. I'm going to add this "No One Else Like You." Maybe off to this side. A little bit like that. And now I want to find a flare. I like the abstract flare. As it turns out, I may not need as many flare as I thought, but I really like this set of John's sunflowers, which were custom designed by Adam. And I thought I would do one here and then have something kind of off the side of it. I don't think I have an image here that I could obscure enough. Maybe something like that, and then this goes on top of that, but the words would still show. I'll get a penguin and put the penguin right there. There's the penguin sticker. And now I will put a dot here and put this guy right there. And I think I'll do this one maybe here with a flower right there. And maybe I'll do one of the gold flowers. I'll pull an actual piece of sunflower ephemera that Di sent me. There are some nice ones in here, but I don't want... I think I will cut this one down to this size and let it look like it's coming up through. I like that. Di sent me the sunflowers and some sunflower flare, actually, and some ladybugs and bees. And we're almost finished with this. I pretty much used the cut file as a just a background, bit. And I like that just small parts of it are showing. I have some kind of, I honestly don't know what they are, little X type things, and I'm determined to use them because, I have them. And so I'm just gonna kind of put them on here, and to me, it's like they represent someone who's not there. Kind of a goofy way to look at it. Let me put this aside. I had something else in here that I wanted to use. I thought I'd put the word here on here somewhere. So maybe I'll do it like so. And the little pieces are coming up. Okay. Oh, come on. The weeds are staying in. These are the strangest stickers. They're a little more rigid than puffy alpha stickers usually are. Okay, that's kind of pushed this down. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I don't want that pushed down. I want that dimension showing. I'm going to start it right here. So I'll move things up a bit. I like the contrast of that copper against the kind of rustic looking green there. There was something else around, but I'm kind of thinking as I look at it that I don't need it. I don't need anything else. I kind of like the cork, and I like repeating the cork a couple of times. I have this dot right here that I thought I could add kind of for something of a triangle, remembering of course that I'm really trying to use as much stuff as possible. And in the 6 months that I'm going to be using this kit, I will have load in February and May, and I'll have Calvin Ball in March. So I should be using lots of it. I've got this, which has a pair of glasses that look a lot like John's glasses. So I'm going to kind of just put that on there. And there was something else. This heart, okay, this heart. This has a color that's similar to the background, and I thought I might put this here or here. There we go. Okay, I'm done. I did have this little bird. What can I do with this bird? This bird could go here. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have a little pink up in that corner. I don't need for it to look like a paperclip in this case. If I were working a challenge that said I need to use paper clips, I would use it then, but that can go there. Okay, I'm done. It still looks like we were creating a joyous feast or a joyous occasion in the midst of a sadness that we all acknowledged, and that's kind of all I wanted from the page. And the background paper is that AB Studio stuff, very high quality paper, and I just am not a huge fan of the designs, of those creepy little fairy things. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned to see what happens with this weird kit. I may be sorry that I'm keeping it for 6 months instead of 1 or 2, because I'll probably get tired of a lot of it, which is why each month I'm probably going to do a little bit of refreshing. So thank you. Bye.